Hello, everyone, and welcome to TPCFL Game Time, Season 7, Week 1, Bears, Packers. My name is Meter, and I'm joined in the booth today by Nitro. How's it going today, Nitro?
I'm great, and we have the kickoff of Packers to receive down to about, looks like the 25-yard line after that return on that.
Taking that one down, you have to run that one out if it doesn't end up in the end zone. Great run back to the 24, just a yard shy of where they could be. We have Colbus 1984, the reigning TPCFL champion, going on against the rookie, the newcomer Batgirl and the Green Bay Packers.
All right, Packers try to run it, and there is nowhere to go on that run. They're going to give him a yard, but I think that's a little generous.
Looks like a loss of 3 on that one.
All right, so Rodgers checking out his options here. Rodgers fakes, looked like it was going to fake the pass, but it does go for the run, and there is, again, no gain on that play. 3rd and 16 coming up.
Another loss of 3. That run game right up the middle not working. I agree. That kind of did look like a draw play, dropping back and faking the throw and handing it off.
Yeah, so definitely going to look probably at a throw coming up from Aaron Rodgers. He certainly can throw deep, so I would not be surprised if he goes deep on this one. Rodgers to pass. He's got time. He throws. Connects, but not enough for the first down.
The weird little play there, chose a screenplay, ignored the screen, threw it over the middle, over the head of a defender, and luckily ended up in his arms, but not nearly enough for a first.
Yeah, definitely not. All right, Scott for the punt. After the 3 and out, he does punt it, end over end kick, and it looks like it's going to drop it about the 10, but it ends up in the end zone for a touchback.
Those punts are very hard when you got a straightaway punt to get it to land right where you want it, right on the line. This time, it has the bounce forward, it has the top spin, and it heads into the end zone. 20-yard line, not a bad spot to start if you're Chicago after forcing a 3 and out.
Definitely not. All right. Trelosky gets the run game going, jukes, and he's to the 35-yard line.
Cohen is so fast. He saw a gap, and he took off.
All right, Trelosky takes his options. Defense adjusts, the run coming back again to the 40 to about the 43-yard line, a gain of 8.
A great run again. When Cohen turns on the Jets, you see it. He is gone.
All right, let's see if they continue with the run here. Trelosky looking over his options, changing it up at the line. Continues with the run. Packers see him, and they don't get the first down. It'll be 3rd and about 5.
It's a good thing they had people coming in out of the field there, because he was getting away from the guys coming in trying to tackle him from behind.
All right, let's see what Trelosky does on 3rd and 3. Goes to the pass. He's back. He's got time. He throws, and it's intercepted.
Huge interception.
Looks like the Packers couldn't get it, but they're at midfield.
That is a massive turnover. The Packers were 3 and out. Forcing a turnover here puts them right back into it as if nothing happened, and with great field position.
Absolutely. Midfield for Aaron Rodgers. All right, so Rodgers takes the field after a 3 and out on their first play. Let's see what they do here. If they can get that running game going, they're going right to it. And now they get the running game going. Jones to the 2nd and 1.
Aaron Jones, 3rd year in the league, and he has the eyes of a veteran. You see it right there, finding the gap, taking off, and picking up really good yardage.
All right, back to Jones, and he's going to be stopped well short of the first down on that one. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I think he was expecting a block there, and Fuller just blew right past the blocker like it was nothing. Blew past a second guy and took Jones down.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Rogers setting up again, 3rd and 5. Let's see if he's a little more successful. Back to throw. Here's Rogers, throws, and it is caught, and it is a first down for Green Bay.
Able to fall backwards over the line. Nice little ball. Didn't try and throw it too hard, not too soft, exactly where it needed to be, and the result is a first down.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Bears. Rogers calling plays. He gets it to Jones. Jones to the 35, down to almost the 25-yard line. Gain of 6.
That dive tackle could have been devastating for Green Bay, but they kept their composure, kept the run moving forward, and picked up more really good yards. This run game's starting to break open for him.
2nd and 4 for Rogers. Gets it to Jones. He will pick up the first down. It'll be almost in red zone territory.
Absolutely. We got some action in the chat. Slangel with a turkey. Bama Shock saying, let's go. And Johnsy hoping this one ends up as a tie. He's not rooting for either of these teams.
All right, Rogers gets it to Jones to the 20, and he's now in the red zone for Green Bay. 2nd and 6 coming.
Would you believe it if I told you Jones has had the ball 7 times and only has 12 yards? It feels like a heck of a lot more.
It certainly does. All right, Rogers looking at his options. He has Jones behind him. Is he going to throw? He is. Rogers with time, and he does pick up the first down.
He does. He had someone wide open on the left side in the end zone. You can't fault him when you end up with a first down. But maybe an extra second looking down the field, you could have had a touchdown instead.
Absolutely. All right, so Green Bay 1st and 10 now at around the 13-yard line for Aaron Rodgers. All right, to Jones, to the 5, and he almost gets it into the end zone. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Green Bay.
This is the type of position you want to be in. You could either get a touchdown or a first down. You have a lot of opportunity here. Big chance for Green Bay.
All right, Rogers to Jones again, walks it in, gets the first down, almost rolls into the end zone though, and it'll be 1st and goal for Green Bay.
That will end the first. Fresh set of downs on the 1. A great place for Green Bay to be. The entire first quarter was a 3-and-out, an interception, and then the drive from Green Bay. It's been almost all Green Bay holding on to the ball.
Absolutely. We'll start the second quarter with 1st and goal for Green Bay. They did use a timeout earlier. We'll see if that hurts them here. It's not as crucial in the first half as it is in the second, but let's see what happens. All right, Rogers to Jones. He's trying to push the pile forward, but he gets to about the 2-yard line.
Man, they stood him up well there. They came in, they expected that run up the middle that they've seen over and over now, and they just made it stop instantly.
All right, let's see what Rogers does next. He's got Jones behind him. He gives it to him, but they see it, the Bears do, and they get it to 3rd and goal for Green.
No fooling them there. You had the guys out on the left side acting like maybe this will be a pass play. Bears weren't having it. Blitz all the way. Took him down well behind the line again.
All right, so 3rd and goal for Green Bay. 5:21 to go in the first half, and we're just gonna see what does Aaron Rodgers do here at about the 7-yard line. Aaron Rodgers back to throw, looks his time, caught for the touchdown. Packers strike first.
What a play. Good patience. Don't panic. Wait. And he had about 3 guys wide open right in the middle. Good work by Batgirl to put some points on the board against the champ.
All right, the extra point
Oh my.
is no good.
That might be the worst extra point attempt I have ever seen.
Wow, so it will remain 6-0 in favor of Green Bay, and they will kick it off. Crosby to kick it off to the Bears. Let's see where they get the ball now. Running it back to looking to get to the 30, gets to about the 37-yard line, and that is where they will take over.
The 32 is a great place to start a drive, especially when you're running it out from about the 4. That's a great run. Good job by Chicago. Now they just got to avoid an interception again.
And Trubisky goes to his running back, and he gets free. He's free. He's to the 50-yard line. We'll see where they spot that, but it is a first down for Chicago.
Great running. A juke to the right, to the left, back over, and taken off. Well done.
All right, let's see what Trubisky does here. Changing it up on the fly. Looks like he's going to throw it now. 4:30 to go in the first half. Has time, but it's going to be sacked back in his own zone now. And it'll be 2nd and 16.
On that pinch play, Smith came in hot off the corner, unblocked. Nothing you can do there. Sack, loss of 6.
Yeah. All right, let's see what they call on the next play. 4:10 to go in this first half. Green Bay up 6-0. Trubisky does have time. He has time. He throws, and it is caught. Almost intercepted there.
Weird little curl spot route in between 3 guys. Perfect placement, exactly what you expect to see from a veteran like Colby. Excellent done. Didn't really give him too many as far as yards go, but moved it much closer to that first down line.
All right, 3rd and 8. 3:38 to go in the first half. Trubisky has Cohen on his left. He goes back to throw, has time, looks deep, sees his man, makes, it looked like he made the catch, but it was knocked back. 4th down coming up for Chicago.
Good play, great attempt, better defense. Amos Jr. not having any of it.
All right, 3:29 to go on the clock right now. 6-0 in favor of Green Bay. And let's see how the kick goes. Trying to line it to approximately the 1 if they can get it there. And the kick is up, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback.
No.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25 for Green Bay with 3:24 to go in the first half.
They actually rule this one out at the 3, and that's where they're going to spot the ball.
Good catch by you. I didn't see that. All right, so Aaron Rodgers at the 3-yard line of his own. He's got time. He's going to give it to his running back. Does not get any yard there. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
We got some chat action. Langell calling out some stats here. Check out the chat if you want to see those. A lot of really interesting ones. Packers don't win their divisional rivals very often, and that's what this game is right now.
All right, Rodgers back to throw. The catch is made. Oh, and it was knocked down. So it'll remain 3rd and 10.
He dropped that pass. He went up high for a very dangerous throw. Went up high and got hit in the air, and it came down pretty solid.
Yeah, this is crucial for Green Bay to get out of their own zone here. 2:55 to go in the first half.
And Colby's well known for those coffin corner kicks, booking it down between the 3-yard line, most times down to the 1.
All right, Rodgers to his running back to the 10, and it will make it to the first down to about the 15.
What a great run to pick up the first. Didn't panic again. Odd situation, needed a lot of yards, made it happen.
All right, let's see what Rodgers does with 1st and 10 at about the 15. Plenty of time, and he throws it, but it is incomplete. It will be 2nd and 10, 2:27 to go in the first half.
Awesome defense there. Danny Trevathan, absolute all-star this time, knocking the ball loose before it even gets to him. Well done.
Now let's see what Rodgers does with 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, back to throw. He's got time. Rodgers back, throws. Almost intercepted by Chicago. And it is 3rd and 10.
What a dangerous throw. They are very lucky Chicago didn't come away with that one.
Absolutely. It was almost thrown to 2 Chicago players. That was not a good idea.
Green Bay has time, needs to take it slow. You got 2 timeouts, 2.5 minutes. You got the 2-minute warning. Take your time. Get the first down.
Absolutely. All right, sticking to the run game outside on the right side will not make it enough for the first down. So 2:15 to go in the first half. 4th and 6 coming up for Green Bay. They're going to have to punt it away.
Two-minute warning.
All right, so the kick back to Chicago, and it's going to be started at their 30. Let's see if they bring it back. Here comes the run back. Gets to a 40-yard line with 1:51 to go.
A good run back. Had the Jets to outrun that guy. The second he dove, cut immediately. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Trubisky trying to get this game tied before the half. Gives it to his running back. Gets to about the 45, gain of 5 on the play. 1:38 to go. And the hurry-up offense. Trubisky looking, taking his time. The snap. He fakes the pack. He gets it off. And the completed pass to the 36.
One hand, he holds on to that. He's hit by two guys in the air and still holds on. Excellent.
Actually, a third guy hit him too.
Holy cow.
All right, 1:06 to go. Trubisky gets it back to Cohen. Cohen to the 30, to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Chicago.
2nd and 3, just under a minute left to play. This is a hard balance between managing the clock. Do you call a timeout or do you try and tick the clock down so if you score, Green Bay doesn't come back with any time left on the clock?
Absolutely. Trubisky, time, back, throws, caught at the 10, and they're in the red zone. Chicago, 1st and goal.
Real dangerous throw. There was a defender there. If he had jumped up for that ball, that could have been an interception, but as it turns out, they end up deep in the red zone, the 9-yard line.
All right, so 34 seconds to go. Chicago does use a timeout here to stop the clock. All right, so Trubisky with time. He's at 1st and 10 in the red zone. Throws to Cohen. Outside. Touchdown. And we have a tie game. 6-6 with 30 seconds to go.
Big play there. The quick pitch makes it happen. Cohen bringing it in. 6 points with the extra point pending.
All right, here comes the extra point. Right down through the middle, and Chicago takes a 7-6 lead.
Cohen, such a strong part of this Bears offense, and now we see why he does this week after week. No change here, just excellence.
All right, there's the kick into the end zone. It will be a touchback, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for Green Bay with 30 seconds to go and 2 timeouts.
Again, same thing I said earlier. You have time. Use the outside for maybe a play. Use your timeouts. You can't take them with you. Langell says it best. You can't take them with you into the half. You might as well use them. Make it happen.
Absolutely. All right, Rodgers back to throw. Has time. Looks to the sideline. Almost intercepted. 2nd and 10.
Right idea with the clock management. That's where you want to go, into those corners. But when you have a double coverage there, sometimes you got to just hold off. You can't get rid of the ball like that. An interception, way worse than an incompletion.
Absolutely. All right, Rodgers looking at his options. Goes to his running back, but for no gain.
They had room if he had been able to get around that one guy. Off to the races, but as it stands, not the case. Not paying attention to the clock. Oh. As I say that.
All right, Green Bay using its 2nd of its 3 timeouts, 12 seconds to go. Probably time for 1, maybe 2 more plays for Aaron Rodgers.
Trying to get into that field goal range.
Coming up. All right, Rodgers back to throw, has time, looks, short pass, and that should give us to our 2nd Green Bay and final timeout with 4th and 11 coming up.
I think the last 2 plays came down to what play was chosen, maybe not being the best choice. Didn't give a lot of options. 1 or 2 open receivers, a lot of short receivers, not much downfield. They needed big yards, weren't able to capitalize on that.
All right, Green Bay kicks it off here to start the second half, and the Bears, with the 7-6 lead, will start at their own 25-yard line.
I expect to see a lot more running coming from the Bears. He threw that interception early. I don't think he's afraid to throw, but I think that the run is what's going to be most effective for the Bears. That's their bread and butter. Give Cohen the ball. He'll work magic.
All right, speaking of Cohen, he's got the first down. He brings it. He's all the way. He's got the light at the end of the tunnel, and no one's catching him. We have a Chicago touchdown.
What a beautiful play. Ran it right up the middle. Beautiful juke move. Spun around a guy. Made another miss a tackle. Took it all the way home, and that's a touchdown. 6 points, +1.
And there's the extra point right in the center, and it's a 14-6 Chicago lead.
1 play, 75 yards, 10 seconds. Let's go.
All right, 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. And this will be returnable for Green Bay. They will get it back. And here we go. Are we going to back-to-back? Not quite, as he stopped at the 34.
That was some good running there. Stepping out of the claws of one of the defenders, and able to get away and make something happen. Adam Shaheen, actually, a tight end, had his arms on him and just couldn't bring him down.
All right, so let's see what Rodgers does here. He's got to be the difference maker. Throw to the right, and that's for maybe a yard.
That's a loss of 1.
All right, so it will be 2nd and 11. 14-6 in favor of Chicago. 5:25 to go in the third quarter. Rodgers is going to have to make some kind of big throw here if they're going to go. And here comes the running back, and they do make the first down for Green Bay. They will move the chain.
Very similar to Chicago. The run game has just worked better for Green Bay. None of these defenses have an answer for the run games. I think that's where they're going to see a lot of the gains, is if they can mix in a couple of passes. Don't give up on passing. But the run game's really guaranteed for them right now.
All right, Rodgers back to throw, complete. And we'll make another first down across midfield.
Great slant right across the middle. Waited, found the target right over the middle, put it in his hands. He had to reach for it, made the catch. He's a professional. First down.
All right, let's see what the Green Bay Packers choose on this first down coming up. Down by 8 right now because of that extra point miss. So if they do score a touchdown, they will probably go for the 2 points. But let's see. Still plenty of time to go. Rodgers gives it to his running back, but there's no room there, and he's stopped.
The great thing about running a run play that gets a first down and then immediately a pass play that gets a first down is it keeps the defense on their toes. It keeps them guessing. You don't know what you're going to call next. In this case, went with the run call. Defense guessed it, was able to stop it cold.
All right, 4:05 to go in the third quarter. Rodgers past midfield. Back to throw. Has time. Looks for an open receiver. Ooh. And, it's almost picked off. It'll be 3rd and 12.
On his back foot, does a little hop and throws this one. Swatted out of the air easily by the defense, and a dive almost picks it off. Well done by the Chicago defense.
Absolutely. 3:55 left to play here in the third quarter. Green Bay down by 8. Rodgers back to throw. He's got time. Looks complete. And he will make it for the first down to the 35-yard line. 30-yard line.
8 for 13 tonight. 55 total passing yards and a passing touchdown. Not a breakout game for Rodgers. Not even standard for Rodgers, but it's getting the job done, and he's continuing to improve as the game continues on.
Absolutely. Rodgers to his running back. It's a couple, and it'll be 2nd and probably 7 or 8.
Well done by the defense to stop that run at a short gain.
All right, let's see what Rodgers does here. Rodgers to his running back. Gets a little more, gets probably 2 more on that one. It'll be third. Oh, they bring him back. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Looked like he got a couple yards, but that's why the refs are down there and we're up.
It's hard fought when you're running those routes from behind the line. You're running them from the shotgun. You're starting back, sometimes up to 5 yards back. Got a long way to go to get the first.
All right, Rogers throws complete. Will he make it to the first down? Will not. So here's an interesting play. 4th and 2, down by 8. Are they going for the field goal? Looks like it, with 2:17 to go. All right, so here's the field goal attempt. It is up. It is straight through the middle and good. So Chicago's lead cut just a little bit. It's 14-9 in favor of the Bears.
You know, I ripped the kicker a little bit earlier for the worst kick I've ever seen for the extra point. That field goal right there for 3, dead on the money. Beautiful kick, well done.
All right, so Green Bay kicks it into the end zone, and it will be 1st and 10 at the 25 for Chicago with the 14-9 lead here and 2:11 to go. And let's see what Trubisky has in store for this Packers defense. And he gives it to Cohen. Cohen going out, gets it, pushes forward for a gain of 2 or 3.
Going with the moneymaker. The last time they were standing on the 25-yard line, they gave it to Cohen, and he ran it all the way down for a touchdown. This time, only a gain of 1.
All right, Trubisky back to Cohen. Gets a couple, gets more pushes forward. We'll see where that spot is, but it'll be 3rd and 3.
He picked up 6 yards. I think he fell for about 5 of them, but when all is said and done, 3rd and 3, 3rd and short with 2 run plays and eating clock, that's exactly what the Bears are looking for.
All right, Trubisky looking now, 3rd and 3, back to pass, looks, has time, has his running back, gets it, and it's a first down for the Bears. 1:15 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Another great play. This Bears offense is rolling now. They found their stride the first, even into the second. A little struggle for them. Here in the 3rd, no question, they're back.
Yep, all right, Trubisky has Cohen. Let's see where he goes. He fakes to Cohen. Now he's back to throw. Has time, goes deep, and it is picked.
This is exactly what Green Bay needed.
All right, so Green Bay getting the ball back at the 19-yard line. 43 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Down in this game right now by 5. Rodgers at the 19, calling plays. Let's see what he does here. In the long field, not so long field, and here comes it right back up the middle. Gets the first down into, looks like, the 35-yard line.
Aaron Jones running today has been exceptional. He's seen Cohen out there on the field and said, I see what you're doing. I'm going to do the same. Cohen had that 175-yard run. It's really going to boost his stats. But I think so far here today, Jones has run just as well.
Yep. And now Jones gets it again to the outside of the right. Tries to make a move, but gets to the 40 with 10 seconds to go. And that will probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We're going to get to the 4th. Green Bay moving the ball down by 5.
That interception by the cornerback was huge. King jumped up, grabbed that ball out of the air, did a little excited hop, and man, did he earn it. Green Bay has been moving the ball nicely ever since. They got a score here.
Absolutely. All right. So we are 6 minutes to go in regulation time now. Green Bay down by 5. Rodgers, we'll see what he has in store. 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Has time. Gets it. And it's an incomplete 3rd and 4.
Weird looking play there. Probably not exactly as intended, but when all is said and done, the incompletion not too harmful. Could have been intercepted there.
All right. So Rodgers. See if he goes back to Cohen on 3rd and 4. And he's got time. He's back. He throws. It's up in the air. Oh, it's almost picked off by the Bears. Not a good throw by Aaron Rodgers at all.
5 Bears in that area, and he bombs it down there. It's super dangerous. Lucky he got away with that one.
All right, kick back to Chicago now. And they're going to let that fall. Is it going to get in the end zone? It will. So Chicago will start at their own 25-yard line with 5:43 to go in regulation time. All right, Trubisky's got Cohen behind him. Let's see what he does here. Probably going to get it to Cohen. Does. Right up the middle. Breaks one. Goes through. And he's off to the races. To the 20. To the 10. It's a Chicago Bears touchdown.
Where have I seen that one before?
2 or 3 plays ago, perhaps.
That was an 80-yard run.
All right, here comes the point after. And it is up dead center, and it's 21-9.
80 yards.
5:32 to go in regulation.
80 yards, 11 seconds. Huge, huge play to put this one further out of the grasp of Green Bay.
Yeah, that might be the dagger that puts Green Bay out of this game. That kickback will go into the end zone for a touchback, and Green Bay will take over at their own 25-yard line with 5:32 to go regulation. Game not over by any stretch of the imagination, but with the lead right now, they're going to have to do some serious moving.
Well said.
All right, Rodgers back to throw. Can't run it anymore. He's got time. He throws right, and they get the first. Oh, he dropped it. Does not get the first down.
Hit real hard. Helmet to ball. Ball pops loose. Dead on the ground.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate play. All right, Rodgers is going to have to make a play downfield. All right, Rodgers back to throw. Throws in the middle, and it is caught this time for a gain of 8. 5:19 to go.
There is still a lot of time. Rodgers just needs to keep playing their game, keep playing smart, and put more points on the board.
Absolutely. All right, Rodgers has Jones out there with him. Back to throw, 3rd and 1. Has time. He throws it deep, but it was incomplete. Player not there.
Wide open, had him in stride. He stutter-stepped. Absolutely devastating. Wide open. That was a touchdown if that one made it.
Oh, absolutely. All right. Green Bay must go for it here, obviously. 4th and 1. Here we go, Green Bay. Here's Jones. He's got the right side. He's off to the races, but does get stopped before he can get to the end zone, and it will be a Green Bay first.
Picks up the first in a must situation. They saw the run coming, but the run went to the outside instead of up the middle, and the Bears just weren't ready for that.
All right. A little high. Gives it to Jones up the middle. Gains, I'd say 3 on that one. But they're going to call it no gain, so we'll see. Looked like he gained a couple, but you made a good point earlier. They're starting from further back.
Had a lot of room over to the right side. Easily could have picked up 5-6 yards if they had gotten over to the right, but came over to the left, and that's where the defense happened to bounce to. Was able to get a good stop.
All right, Rodgers got Cohen behind him. 2nd and 10. Gives it to Cohen. Goes to the right. And Jukes gets the first down for Green Bay. And he moves the chain.
Jones with a beautiful set of running there. 105 rushing yards now for Green Bay. Well done. That juke move broke his ankles. Fuller had no chance.
All right, so let's see what Rodgers does this time. Gives it back to Jones, right up the middle, into the red zone for another Green Bay first down.
That is that same exact play we just saw when I mentioned if he had run to the right, he would have gotten some yards. Ran to the right this time, first down.
All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 now for Green Bay. Gives it right back, and this time doesn't gain anything. On that one, looks like a loss, and it will be a timeout for Green Bay.
Yeah, it was a loss of 2 really early to start using your timeouts. 3.5 left. Now's not the time to panic. You got to score twice and stop Chicago. You just got to keep punching it down. Maybe get out of bounds if you can. Maybe throw in a couple passes.
All right. right up the middle. No gain on that one either. And it'll be 3rd and 12.
This run's getting a little predictive. Chicago is Colby is an absolute veteran, the reigning champion. You got to mix it up with him.
All right, Rogers back to throw. Has time right up the middle, but doesn't get it. It'll be 4th and 12.
A little out of sync on that one. Rogers threw behind his guy before he could turn around. It looks like maybe there was a curl route or a track back on that was supposed to happen, and just a little bit out of sync. And the incompletion forces a really tough 4th and long.
Yeah, this is basically the football game for Green Bay. First down, continues it, or they'll turn it over. Rogers back to throw. Has time, looks, throws, and it's caught, but it will not be enough. They'll turn it over and down.
Great catch, dangerous throw. Well done, but unfortunately, no first down on 4th down means turnover. I'll tell you one thing for certain. 3 minutes
to go, regulation time now. And Trubisky's going to probably let Cohen run with this ball as much as possible to eat up that clock. All right, so Trubisky does give it to Cohen right up the middle. Gets a few more yards. Gets actually 5 yards on that play. And it'll be 2nd and 6 with 2:50 to go, regulation.
Bouncing off his own guys. He had some great blocking, just couldn't get out of the backfield.
All right, Trubisky's got Cohen behind him. Let's see. I doubt he's going to throw. But he is going to throw. Trubisky's got a man out. Gets it to him. And he's still on his feet. Moving around. Gets another Chicago first down with 2:07 to go. We're going to take that to the 2-minute warning.
That's the heads-up play that Colby is so well known for and so good. He saw that all-out blitz coming. Had to run up the middle. Saw the blitz, switched it to a little slant pass, made the easy pass.
All right, 2 minutes to go. Regulation time, 21-9 in favor of the Bears. And Trubisky's got Cohen on him. So let's see. Probably will give it to him. Goes to the left, moves around, and will get the Green Bay Packers to probably have to use a timeout here to stop the clock.
It's always such a gamble here. You have a 2nd and short, a 2nd and 4. Now a minute and a half or less to play. When do you start using those timeouts? That's dealer's choice at this point.
Yep. All right, Cohen trying to get up the middle for the first down. Will not get it. And it'll be 3rd and 2 coming up for Chicago. It's first down here. We'll seal the deal.
Good clock management by Green Bay to call the timeout there. On a 3rd down situation, this is a must-stop situation. And if she does, if Batgirl can get the stop here, she'll get the ball back and have a lot of time left on that clock.
Yep. All right, so Trubisky's got Cohen. If he can get a first down here, he'll pretty much seal the deal for the Bears. Goes to Cohen, right up the middle. We'll see where they spot it.
Massive stop by Green Bay.
Oh, so they do stop him short. So 4th and 1 with 50 seconds to go. And let's see where this punt's going to go. No rush to punt it away at this point.
Colby's so well known for his punting. He's letting the clock drip, drip, drip. Smart move. Such a veteran.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, the kick up, and let's see where it goes. Out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. Looks like the 5-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
What a kick.
Well done by the Bears once again. Pinning Green Bay all the way back. They got a long way to go.
Yep, all right, so Aaron Rodgers in the end zone's got to throw it. Doesn't want to take a shot. Give it it's a safety, and it's a 23-9 lead, and that'll do it.
Wow. And the Bears will get the ball back. All of that work by Green Bay. Great defense. All for naught in that situation.
All right, let's see what Chicago does here with about 14 seconds to go. 23-9. In favor of the Bears, 14 seconds to go here at Soldier Field. This crowd is going.
Bears are in victory formation. They're just going to take a knee and end this.
Absolutely. What an outstanding game from both of our teams here. To finish this one out, Chicago will get the victory. 23-9 is our final score here from Soldier Field. And what an outstanding game by both of our players. It was close until the very.
It really was, and I got to get my hats off. You know, Colby's a good friend. He's a brother in the broadcast booth. He's the reigning TPCFL champion. And Batgirl, as the newcomer in this league, held strong against the Chicago Bears, really gave them a run for their money, scored first, held Chicago to no points through the first, through most of the second, before finally giving it up there. The Bears got into their stride there in the third, the fourth, and finally took the whole thing, but huge shout out to Batgirl. Amazing job on this game, and I look forward to seeing more games from both of these guys.
Absolutely. So just taking a look at some of these scores, and we just saw the rushing yards, and that was the real difference in this game. The rushing yards between Jones and Cohen put on a show for us this afternoon, and what an outstanding game for him. He'll definitely be setting himself up for success in the next one.
I mean, by the stats, by all of the numbers, it looks like Green Bay should have won this game. The biggest difference, like you said, is rushing yards. That's where they really dropped the ball on this one. And actually, it's not even a drop ball. It's Chicago just outrunning huge. Cohen, standout game. He's getting the game ball, no question.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Soupy Saucer 1904 in chat for the follow. Congratulations on your season tickets. We look forward to calling more games, and we're glad you're here.
Absolutely. And yeah, so that rushing yard difference was the key. I mean, but again, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers was not on par today. He made some questionable throws, couple of interceptions, just not a good day for Aaron Rodgers. Definitely did not look like the typical Aaron Rodgers that we've seen.
Trubisky and Rodgers both failed in the passing department, neither of them cracking 100, but you can also give credit to the defenses. Some great swatted balls, couple of interceptions, a really good job by both of the defenses, by both of these teams, and congratulations to the Bears on your victory. Nitro, thank you so much. Okay, Colby wants me to shout this out. Third down conversions, my favorite sleeper stat, this time in favor of the losing team. Very close there, about 11-point difference. And of course, fourth down conversions, you never want to have to go for any. Anytime you see 0 for 0 from a winning team, you know that's because they had a dominant game. 1 for 2, and you gotta think, is it possible that one miss on the fourth down conversion, and we know where that was, deep in the red zone there, could that have been the difference maker here that changed the course of the game? Who knows?
Yeah, we won't know.
From all of us here at TPCFL, TPC Sports, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't followed yet, go ahead and do so right now. While you're at it, head on over to tpcfootball.com. We got stats, we got figures, we got the schedule, we got the standings, the reigning champions, the history of the league, everything you need to know, where you can find us, and of course, you can check out our Twitter as well. We have twitter.com/TPCFL. My name's Meter, and I've been joined in the booth today by Nitro. Thank you so much, Nitro. Exceptional job here today.
All right. Thank you very much, Meter. This was a great game, and look forward to doing more in the future.
I could not agree more. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have an outstanding rest of your night.